This is section 10.1 called graphing line intercept slope and equation of line. Kind of a lot in this section. Question. First thing I wanted to do is go over coordinate plane. When we're talking about the coordinate plane, it looks like this. This is called quadrant 1. This is quadrant 2. Quadrant 3. This is quadrant 4. This is called the x-axis. This is the y-axis. And then when we talk about coordinates in these quadrants, first quadrant has positive x values and positive y values. Second quadrant has negative x, positive y. The third quadrant has negative x, negative y. Fourth quadrant is positive x, negative y. So what I'm going to ask you to do is I'll ask you to graph some points, and then I'll ask you to read the coordinates of some points. Is this still easy? Good. So I'll ask you to plot the ordered pair and state the quadrant or axis. What we'll do is let's maybe go 5 units out in each direction. I'm going to ask you to plot 5 points. We'll write them down first. So let's do 2, comma, negative 3. 3, negative 2. 4, 0. 0, negative 2. And 0, 0. 0, 0 is also called the origin. So if we're going to graph these, this point is that positive 2, negative 3. So we go positive 2 on the x-axis, negative 3 on the y-axis, and that's right here. Point B. Is 3, negative 2. Positive 3, negative 2 is right here. Both of these are in quadrant 4. This 0 is right here. Let's see. That's on the x-axis. 0, -2 is right here. Let's see. That's on the y-axis. And then the origin is right in the middle. It's right there. So let's keep going with these. Or if I asked you to state the coordinates of the plotted point. And let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 5 points: A, B, C, D, and E. And let's see, I'll put A right here. Put B right here. Put D right here. I'll put C right here. And I'll put E right here. Why don't you guys take a minute, see if you can figure those out, and then I'll just call it and tell me what you want, okay? A would be what? -3, 1. B is 0, 0, 1. How about to your left there? What do you get for C? 0. So Z would actually, C would be 0 positive too, because we're going up. All right. D. I want the D. 0, oh, it wouldn't be 0, -1. 0, -1 would be that here. So, 1 or -1. Then E would be, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Great. A few other things here. Like we said, the table shows expected height first. Let me give you a table. We'll have age here. We'll have height. We'll have 2, 4, 8, and 13. Twelve, 18, 40, and 50. I'll ask you 3 questions. First question is to write as ordered pairs. I'll ask you, okay, let's do one at a time. So if we're going to write as ordered pairs, we have to figure out which one's X and which one's Y. So we have to figure out, does your age increase with your height? Does that make sense? Or does your height increase with your age? Height increases with your age, right? So the height depends on your age. We're going to write as ordered pairs. We have 212, 418, 840, and 1350. So what does 418 actually mean? I don't mean to insult. This is all part of it, but it seems like you get this. 418 means what? When you're 4, your height is 18 inches. So when we are 4 years old, your height is 18 inches. And then the third question is, what's the trend? The older you get, the taller you get. We're going to finish class with some tables. We're going to be finishing some tables here. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to ask you to complete the table. Well, let's say we had y is equal to 2x. And I'll give you a table looks like that. Right, and what if we had -2 here? We had 8 here, and we had 3 here. Well, we'll put this little fill in the chart. We'll fill in the table. So x is -2. We put -2 in brackets. Didn't make them 3 times to the 4. For the other one, obviously we know what y is 8. So x would have to be What if we had a couple more here? About y is equal to negative 1/3 x. And I made a table with 3, 0, and 12. Well, if x is 3, you just might have to work with fractions here. You get y is equal to negative 1/3 times 3 is just negative. I'll write it in red so we know what the answers are. You plug 0 in, y is equal to negative 1/3 times 0. Well, then, for y, we'll have to divide by negative 1/3. Anyone know what 12 divided by negative 1/3 is? Negative 36 is fine. Use a calculator if you need to. Don't need to, that's even better. One more table. What if we had 2x plus 3y equals 6? And I put a 1, negative 2, and 0. I'll give this a shot. Plug 1 in for x. 2 times 1 plus 3y is 6. You just have to solve for a y, right? So it's just 2 plus 3y equals 6. 3y would be 4, y is 2/3. Other one, if y is negative 2, x is 6. And then for this third one, if y is 0, one more thing in this section, and then we have one more section to wrap things up. I'll probably get you out here a little early tonight. Maybe. What if I told you the cost to build chairs is given by y is equal to 20x plus 1500. The answer part A, look at the table. So we have 100, 200, and 300. Well, as we complete the table, plug in those values for x. And the second part is the last year. How many chairs could be made? for $2,000. What we're going to be doing, at least for the table, is we'll just be plugging in those values for X. So my calculator, I'm just going to do 20 times 100 plus 1,500. And this is 3,500 here. 200 in. 500. And for 300 in. And 500. How many chairs can we made for 2,000? Is 2,000 going to go in for Y or for X here? For Y, that's the cost. So if the cost is equal to 20 times X plus 1,500, the cost is 2,000. Just have to solve for X here.